know that he is such a pivotal member of this team at the moment. He does need to be doing so much more for the team than other Tracer players would be expected to, right? So yes, we expect a lot, and it means that even if he's playing extraordinarily well, maybe he's not playing unbelievably well, you know, which is sort of the question mark here, as Chips is going to go invisible and see what he can do, but no dice at all, as Meta Athena just steamrolling onto the point and into this building. Chips trying to get out, does so effectively, nicely done, and it's actually going to be EnVyUs answering with a couple of kills. Support, frontline, both taken down, and that is going to be Chris falling as well. No one to get any heals. Libero knows that he's going to die. Harry Hook's going to grab that kill, and everybody else is going to do some seppuku off the edge.
I mean, Chips is known for his accuracy on the Ana when he plays it, but now playing the Sombra, that was very well done. He bought so much time because so many resources were actually committed to killing him back there. His survivability in that location with the translocator there to actually get back onto the hacked health pack, very well done. Didn't even have to use the EMP, so it is available here. And Meta Athena, remember, their time bank was much smaller. Only 2 minutes left to go.
Oh, another one. Yeah, look at this guy. He's going completely ballistic. That's going to be Hoon. Probably losing the mech here as well, as EnVyUs are just not letting Meta Athena get any work done on this attack. Chips grabs the mech, he grabs the monkey, Effect grabs a kill, he's hacking everyone. Like, this Sombra play, you mentioned the fact that he's been practicing it, and this is something that you've been waiting for, Wolf, and this is not disappointing.
No, definitely not. And it was one of the big unknowns coming into this is, you know, how well has that practice been paying off? You know, how practiced is this player who's never done it before in Apex going to do it? It's been good. Libero with the boop attempt here.
Yeah, that was a cute little try.
Cheeky.
Yeah.
So, almost 6 ults available for EnVyUs right now. And they have the EMP to deny those of Meta Athena. They can build another EMP in a minute and a half.
Well, it's only going to be a 1-for-1 at the moment, actually. EMP not necessarily getting a lot done. Oh, God, Libero kills himself on the close-range target. Big pulse bomb is going to be able to grab the mech and Nuss as well. And Chips is going to finish this one off with the kill onto Chris.
And this is not the first time we've seen him prep these explosions for the res. He's been trying it all night. That was the biggest success he's had. Side player, though, does maintain control of the high ground here. But drop down this tack visor to look for a pick.
Not a lot of kill opportunities here available, and the sound barrier was so important out of Harry Hook just to deny that ultimate completely. Now Sire player just getting hunted down. The Tesla cannon doing a lot of work just to make sure positional advantage remains in favor of EnVyUs. He wants that high ground so bad. You can see it as Taimu able to take down Alpha, and without that soldier there to offer any pressure, Taimu just has fish in a barrel to shoot at.
Libero's trying to make it fish in the barrel over here, but he's having a lot more trouble. Actually drops down here. Very risky situation there.
With projectiles, it's harder to hit the fish, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Certainly so. Well, EnVyUs is going to have another EMP available for this last push. There's nothing on the side of Meta Athena in terms of ults right now.
It's going to be a zoning ultimate flying through there. Hoon throws in the self-destruct. Now we've got an EMP flying up, and Chips immediately destroyed. Hoon just says, nope, we're going to want you out of that one. Now the Baby Diva is just trying to defend this point, but we're into overtime and it is ticking down. Nuss gets himself onto that point now, and you can see EnVyUs stuck in this building. Not a lot of members have made it back here, but now Taimu is going to be there. He's on the point. Coco gets a kill with the Primal Rage, and that is going to be no support left available for Meta Athena. Ticking down now. This could be the full hold on point 1 for EnVyUs, and that's going to be that.
Very well played there, having just more efficient trades over and over. I have to give the MVP to Chips. Effect had that amazing pulse bomb on top of the res that allowed them to just totally nullify it. That's such an important ultimate because you can bring your entire team back to life if used correctly, but they respawned in their own graves as that pulse bomb came in and wiped everybody out, including the mech from the Diva. So very well played by Effect, but it was just non-stop harassment and really good accuracy coming out from Chips over and over. Yeah. And now this is a very, very long time bank to defend through for Meta Athena. 6 minutes and 18 seconds.
Good God. Well, EnVyUs only need to get that first ding on the point as well.
That's right.
Shouldn't be too difficult, as last time we saw them take this, it was a matter of what? 10 seconds?
Well, you basically just, you can't mess up for a second or you're done.
Yeah.
So you have to be hyper perfect for 6 minutes and 18 seconds. This is almost impossible. We saw the impossible done by EnVyUs. They basically doubled Meta Athena's time bank. This is an even tougher feat to deal with this large time bank and not let any ticks go through. This is going to be a near impossible task for Athena. And they make the miracle happen.
Thankfully for Athena, they were actually able to get one tick. If you're not able to get one tick, then it's just ridiculous. I mean, EnVyUs just walks up, and if they can have one person on the point by themselves ever, then they win, right? So at least now they need to win a fight and stick on the point for quite a decent chunk of time. But I mean, that is the only good news story here for Athena really at all, honestly, is Effect going very aggressive, just testing the waters there over on the high ground, making sure that he can buy pressure for EnVyUs to get in over on that left-hand side.
There's no reason to get greedy. What EnVyUs should try to do here is just build as many ults as possible, just harass, play passively, because they have such a large time bank to just hit this once.
I love that. Effect just knows exactly where Chris is and just avoids him, hops over to the other side. Already Alpha, he's grabbed a double onto Coco and Harry Hook. Athena answering.
They're going to have to do this 6 more times now. They've got 1 of the 6, I should say,
yep.
Of the defenses they're going to have, but it's going to get tougher and tougher as EnVyUs starts to build those ultimates. So Athena needs to be very careful, and they don't want to let EnVyUs build up their ults too much, which is why Saya's not just spamming until Effect comes in here, because he doesn't want to give those ults away for free.
Oh, understanding exactly where he's going to be. Nice little snapback there. Side player's unable to get it, but you can just see. Knows exactly what's up. Effect is actually doing battle very effectively, even though Side player is so good at knowing exactly where he's going to be. Alpha now just swinging wildly here. There's that nanoed up Primal Rage. He's doing some work. Athena once again answer the push.
They've been being very efficient time and time again. They want to hold on to these ults like it's all they've got. They don't want to use them early. That's what EnVyUs is going to try to bait out here. So, again, Saya player with Attack Visor. It's going to be a nice tool. It's an emergency situation tool, though, for them. They don't want to use it unless it's absolutely required, and he has the perfect angle to make it valuable. Athena taking that right side defensive position, so once again, left.
Oh, Pulse Bomb grabs Chris. Going to be one of his biggest enemies there. Dealt with, and Effect immediately makes his way out. He's so slippery.
Oh, there's another double there! Time and chips for Libero, though.
Yeah, there's the answering Tracer play. Didn't actually see it, as Alpha's just going to Goomba Stomp Effect there as well, and once again, Athena hold off, and Mickey has to jump off the edge.
So that's 2. 2 big pushes stop, but even
they're
though
almost down to the entire time that EnVyUs had.
Yeah, but look, now EnVyUs has...
Sorry, Athena had to try and attack, yeah.
EnVyUs has so many ults now, though, Atlas, and basically they're going to have all 6. Can Athena make it work this time against every tool in the book? It's going to be the big question. They have to, of course, to win this map, win the series, or at least force a tiebreaker, I should say.
Well, managed to get the nano out just in time here, but EnVyUs just throwing down every single Q button that they can find on their keyboard. And that is going to be so many kills already. Remember, it's only 1 tick that they need to get to. There it is! No, not quite.
Nearly.
Athena holding them off, but that's going to be that. That's going to be 2-point capture going over to EnVyUs. Nicely done. And this could be the beginning of the reverse sweep.
It could. You're really highlighting his Zarya play, because that's the kind of storyline we've been following in terms of his best hero, but his D.Va has not been disappointing. Neither is Libero's D.Va. Really feels like right now Meta is practicing D.Va with a lot of their players to have the flexibility in these comps.
Which is like exactly what we asked of them after the BK Stars series. It was a 3-1 win for Athena, but there were so many question marks that we had for these guys, and the biggest one was flexibility. And now it's exactly what you said, man. They've figured it out. And we are going to be seeing that pharmacy composition coming out once again. Libero so deadly if he can get into the right positions. Already starting to throw out these rockets.
So Saya player just trying to have this low ground McCree as well. While the Pharah takes the attention, he's looking to pick off the squishies in the back line. Libero just clearing out the second floor here.
Yeah, good high ground pressure there from actually the low ground from Libero, which is interesting. Saya player now on the McCree as well. Find this cute. I haven't seen a lot of Fire and McCree at the same time. Boom! See you later Effect. That's your head. And it's no longer there.
Yeah, Poon did get, looks like, charge killed by Kogo, and he's actually built up quite a bit of percent with that. So actually, pretty good percentage-wise in terms of ultimates here for EnVyUs, despite that pick. Mickey's going to get the kill onto Alpha as well.
Yep, Taimu just trying to keep himself in the right position. Defense Matrix up here to just stop the Soldier having so much of an effect on the high ground.
Feels like Meta is actually really struggling to this first push up, but they do.
Oh, Libero! Yeah, Timer just knows exactly what's up there. He's going to take him down. Good res comes out from Nuss to start this one off. Deadeye gets everyone away from this payload just to try and get it through this archway. Sideplay not going to be able to get any kills off that one.
Well done by Coco as well to just back away, not even lose any of his shield power there. Just back off, no reason to just eat that damage.
Yeah.
And EnVyUs wants to take the fight here where they have a better angle.
Harryhook just triple tapped him with the orbs, and Sideplay was dead.
DED, man.
That was just a fully charged right click, man, right to the face.
Well, that was very well done. EnVyUs has so many tools here, and they're backing up for the perfect combo. Let's see how they use this. As Athena is very aware of this. They already used their res. Perhaps they just want to wait for a second one before they fully commit in. Saya switches over.
Oh, God, there it is. Looking for these shots. We do have just the immediate kill, though, from Effect. This is the difference. Can't play that Widowmaker when Effect is just going to grab a beeline on you and take you down. Nuss even struggling with this long-range damage as Mickey able to finish that kill off with help by Effect.
Yeah, against BK Stars, when there wasn't a Star Tracer player to get to the backline to harass, perhaps this is a much easier, but
I don't even think there was a Tracer in that composition.
That's true, and in this case, you know, you have one of the best Tracers in terms of the ladder, right, on solo queue, actually, to immediately deal with the Widowmaker.
The Sideplay was looking for the flick onto him, as he knew exactly where he was going to respawn after popping off the edge, but he has to be so careful because, yeah, Effect just knows exactly where to go, and they don't need to invest multiple resources into this Widowmaker as well, because Effect says, I can do this all by myself. So close, really nice heals. Really
patient by Saya there, too. He just kind of stood there. Harryhook picks up the kill onto Hoon as well. It's an aggressive
There's a rocket barrage in the backline, though. Harryhook and Taimu both going to fall down. Alpha going to follow up with a kill onto Chips. So EnVyUs losing half of their team.
This feels like these pushes haven't been very strong, though, for Athena. They're struggling really hard.
Yeah, they can't gain control even though they are getting picks.
It's just that Saya is not able to really even fire. He's constantly on the retreat, and when he moves back, then Effect is harassing somebody else. He's already moved on. This feels like it might be time for the Widowmaker pick to go, especially with the pick here. See if he swaps. Yeah, he's going to switch to the Soldier. This was just not working out because Effect was so effective. Pun intended. Get to the backlines and harass him, forcing him off the high ground.
Shadow comes out. That's actually 3 stuns coming out from Coco. Nicely played as EnVyUs find their way back to this payload to try and stop its progress. Chips is going to grab a grenade kill onto Nuss there as well. I like it. Libero just hunting for stragglers now.
Time's running out for Athena. Saya switched, but he doesn't have attack visor available. Taimu does. Harry's got the Transcendence.
Do you think that we've finally now seen EnVyUs' final form, Wolf?
Like, it starts to feel like it. I just really feel like Saya player should have been more willing to switch off the Widow earlier. He's so stubborn, and I think that cost them big on this first push. Already harassed now with the Soldier as well. Once again, Effect not backing down. There's the kill onto Chris.
Yeah, gets himself out there. Attack visor comes in for Taimu. Chipsaven is able to take down Sideplayer there as well. The Soldier unable to get anything done for Athena. This overtime should be ticking down because EnVyUs have just performed themselves a team wipe.
There you have it.
That is going to be that.
78.96. And look, we talk about how Dorado is such a great map for Athena. This is talking about Hoon Zarya on the defense, but when you have such a weak push, I mean, even with a great Zarya play, even with perfect Zarya play, this isn't going to be very difficult for EnVyUs to actually push through.
Athena were playing that entire time without a backline because it was Effect always in the face of Sideplay. I mean, some of that Zenyatta play as well. I mean, to have that fully charged right click immediately kill the McCree, I mean, Sideplay honestly would just be sitting down right now saying, what the hell happened, guys?
He also killed...
He couldn't do anything.
He knocked Hoon out of the Diva suit and finished him off several times. There were a few good charge kills from Coco as well.
Yeah.
It was just overall a really, really solid defense from EnVyUs. And Saya player's stubbornness on the Widowmaker, he just didn't get any value there. It was his teammates really that were getting the picks. But here's Hoon Zarya now, coming out on Dorado. This is what we were talking about. And he's going to have the miracle hold here, as that was a very weak start, not even getting the first checkpoint.
Yeah, this is their defense composition, though. This is the tried and true Athena flavor comp. But my God, it is going to have to do everything here.
So if Saya player dies, for any reason, there's so much pressure on Saya player now, as the solo DPS here, Effect harassed him to death.
No, it's a 2-2-2, remember. I mean, Hoon, He does the damage.
Sure, okay. But in terms of range DPS, you know, the hit scan that Saya player has, if Effect can consistently pick him off, as we saw already on the defense, then EnVyUs is going to have an easy push through. It's really all about Hoon. How quickly can he build the Graviton Surge? Taimu's going to scout out the composition, but he's probably pretty sure already what meta Athena is running here.
All right, well, Sonic Arrow is going to fly through. I thought that the bells might be doing the Simpsons theme, but we didn't actually get it. It is possible.
It is definitely possible.
It triggers me every single time. Just heard that song way too many times. Okay, now Effect looking for that flanking play once again. He's already so deep.
I mean, he is not messing around. He's got the recall here. Just wants to build up a pulse bomb to knock Saya player out once again, forcing them away. They could get so much early push this way.
The thing is, like, if Libero's now having to deal with Effect, then that's no defense matrix on the save, and like that's just so difficult to deal with and so important for Effect, who's just not going to get taken down because he's so frustrating.
Yeah, it's so much free push
there's
here.
the stun. Nuss going to get taken down by Taimu. Nice headshot.
Oh, there's the kill on the Saya. Remember, that's just only Hoon for the damage now. Does get the pick on the Mickey's mech here.
Oh, the bionic grenade there for the heal deny.
I mean, this is just a wipe nearly. EnVyUs is just playing Toronto way better. They crushed this game.
What's
and
the
we're
speed
going to
limit?
Game 5.
That payload was moving so fast, Wolf. Ain't nothing stopping that one. And yeah, Game 5, the reverse sweep, an opportunity.
Well, Saya player emoted and everything.
I just love that Meta Athena are now like going for the attack Torbjorn, now the attack Orisa. Oh yeah, I believe this.
I totally
Let's
believe it.
analyze it right now, Wolf.
Yeah. What if it?
Okay.
I'm like Chris. Maybe he's a really good Widow player. We don't know. He's never played it before, but played some Ana this time, so maybe.
Who knows? I wonder whether this is going to be the composition out of EnVyUs as well.
Yeah,
Harryhook's hopping over to the Soldier. We know that he's comfortable on this character, but
it's going to leave them with the
real
solo
different.
heal for the Ana. Now, we've seen Harryhook do this exact same style before on this map. So kind of a pseudo secondary support with the DPS coming out from the Soldier, controlling the high ground. They're going to have Effect for harass and Taimu for the hooks. Misses the first here.
Effect is able to jump into this backline, but already Meta Athena have hopped onto this point. Taimu just, what is this? The flanking.
Oh!
There's the hook. That's going to be a dead McCree.
Just really feels like EnVyUs knows exactly how to isolate and remove Saya player, and that's the tactic they've decided to go with ever since Volskaya, and it has been real effective. Hoon going to do a lot of extra damage here, but we'll have to back off. That was a support here from Changshik.
Yeah, they're in well and truly a bad position as there's the pulse bomb. Effect is going to be able to grab Hoon. Taimu with a crit there as well, as now EnVyUs are just cleaning up.
Just feels like it was unnecessary to drop down the nano boost there as well. The idea is to, with Hoon having large amounts of energy with the nano boost on him, to get a Graviton Surge and then suddenly turn that fight, but I think that was pretty optimistic there. So Nuss, she completely wastes it here.
I love this about Hollywood as well. You just see so many creative compositions. EnVyUs really utilizing self-heal so much with this composition. Taimu can just have a bit of a drink, get his health back. You've got Harryhook who's got the healing field there as well. Helps out his teammates at the same time, but oftentimes it's utilized just in solo.
Oh, we're going to see Changshik come for the angle here on the Reinhardt. More known for his Rein than Alpha was, so perhaps why the sub. Coming around here though, sound barrier is down. Taimu with the whole hog pop though, already picks up one.
Yeah, Chris has managed to get one kill, but Saya player, the fact that he's lost is so important, and now EnVyUs just tearing him up. Harryhook's able to grab a kill with the Helix rockets there as well, just proving that he should probably be a DPS, as Effect is able to chase everyone down. Successful defense once again, and only 2 minutes left remaining. EnVyUs to go for this full hold. Been saying that a lot.
Well,
has been pretty important here for this team.
Meta Athena still doesn't have, very importantly, that Graviton Surge that's so critical for this composition they have. And even if they have it, they don't have much burst. It's going to be Changshik who's going to have to make this happen. He's coming in right now. Pulse Bomb's on him. They target him down. Nano's on him as well, but he gets picked immediately. Effect on the backside. He is living up to his reputation this evening.
Yep, living up to his name as well. This man has been well and truly effective. There's the zoom. Well deserved there as well. So Meta Athena found absolutely nothing with that push apart from a Graviton Surge.
Okay, they're going to have to make this happen here with this combo. Perhaps they want to wait for the self-destruct for the bigger bang. We've seen it work many times tonight. Are they just going to toss this in? Hoon is actually way up in the front lines. Looks like they want to force it.
Oh, Timu's able to get the pick, and this is so important. If it's a 6v5, they can't rely on this coordinated play out of Meta Athena. They have to go back and wait. Changsik's going to die as well. They do not have many more opportunities to get this done. Only 50 seconds now remain, and EnVyUs just have so much control.
And another wasted nano was coming out from Nuss. Not so much wasted this time, but immediately Changsik was picked off by the pulse bomb and that targeting from EnVyUs, so he doesn't have it for this follow-up push. The one they're going to have to Hail Mary to make it work. Looking to go around the backside here.
Yeah, just trying to get a different way in. You can see D.Va in perfect position. The Deadeye's going to come out. Side player just looking to try and push them in to a, like, funnel them into the right position.
Sound barrier's up already.
Yep, Coco has that Earth Shatter available as well. They need to be so careful with where these shields are being positioned, but they're getting corralled right now. Harry Hook grabs a kill first. EnVyUs have so many ultimates available for this defense. Only 10 seconds remain, and that is the team wipe. See you later, Meta Athena. That's the full hold for EnVyUs.
Pretty sure Mickey ate that Graviton Surge too, which is so critical. There's another pulse bomb from Effect, and that is it.
Oh.
The full hold coming out from EnVyUs. And the reverse sweep, you call it out, we might potentially see that. We saw that dominant game on Volskaya, then an even more dominant game on Dorado, and that push, I feel like the wind is out of the sails of Meta Athena right now. And this team, EnVyUs, they've looked so happy. Time with the thumbs up.
Yeah, he knows. He knows.
They've looked so energized. They've looked so hyped throughout the entire match. Even down 0-2, they never really lost the momentum, it feels like. Whereas Meta Athena just looks really weak. And finally, it starts to feel like Hoon Zarya is a crutch more than a tool on this map. Of course, that was on attack, but they didn't get a single cap. So just like Dorado, we talk about how strong Hoon's defensive Zarya is, but if there's nothing on their side, then they have to counterwise full hold, and it's just so difficult against Effect, who's just getting into the back line.
I just feel like it's just complete. This whole series is epitomized by that final moment where you see the tank charging forward on the side of Meta Athena, and then the pulse bomb explodes him. Like this is precisely how it feels, because we have Effect fully charged and fully comfortable by the looks of things. As right now, I'm actually just watching Mickey go ballistic. Him and Time are having the best time ever right now in that booth.
Yeah.
Hopefully we see some of that. We get some of these player cams in.
I have to give credit again to Harry Hook, the ability to have this player who's also such a great and aggressive Lucio. We've seen it all night. You know, just plays so well on the Soldier because he has that background, the ability to play the Soldier 76, the ability to shift the composition on this map and go back to an old favorite style of EnVyUs. It starts to feel like Apex Season 1 EnVyUs we're watching right now. Chips as well, showing his flexibility. His Zenyatta has popped out Hoon out of the mech multiple times, and his Sombra even on Volskaya. This looks to be a new, completely reformed EnVyUs.
The thing that impresses me so much is just the mental fortitude from this EnVyUs lineup. Even when they were down 2 games, there were like 2 players with frowns. Everyone else was still having the best time ever. They still knew that they could get this work done. They knew that they had to just wait for Effect to get comfortable on this stage, and it didn't affect their mental game whatsoever. We'll see whether now on attack they're going to be able to get the work done, and see that control of the high ground so important immediately as Effect gets that pick up onto Nuss. He wants more as well as he's focusing down the supports and the tanks. See you later, Chanksy. You are not getting any more done. What the hell is this guy doing?
Look at this tracking. He's untouched, by the way.
He's invisible.
Yeah, they can't really stop him here. And this is just so much damage done already for Effect. He is killing it now.
And a pulse bomb already coming out. It's only been seconds into this game. They get the mech. They get the snipes on Hoon as well. Libero's dead. I mean,
they're looking for the cap. They're so close. Look at this. He is just invincible back here. No one's dealing with him. He's lightning's fast. His tracking's incredible. And target selection on the side of EnVyUs.
That's why he's rank 1. How many kills already out of Effect? They're just feeding him right here. And that is going to be that. EnVyUs succeed with the reverse sweep. We should have known. They've been scrimming against Lunatic High, the reverse sweep kings, and they're going to do it. That Hollywood was so fast and so clean.
That was so clean.